It's only 36 minutes after. Let's see if anyone's gonna show after I just did all that. Custom GPTs, they're so powerful. I think that you could set up a custom GPT that lets me run commands to my server without giving any password. Well, you could kind of do that with like custom GPTs, actions, and I mean, if you want to get into like automations from there, that's pretty powerful. Because that's what a lot of people want to do is they want to connect their ChatGPT or Claude to webhooks to basically trigger tools, automation agents, for example. That's awesome. Yeah, it's just playing with them and then building in public. It's so cool. There's so much you can do. Yeah, the whole MCP and agent thing is going to get pretty wild towards the end of the year because MCP and a to agent to agent, agent to agent. This it's always kind of hard finding. I could kind of use that as I could kind of use that as like an analogy, for example, because basically, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, cool. MCP is basically giving your agent a set of tools that they could call to make it much easier to do actual work, update data, records, and stuff like that. But then agent to agent is going to be the next protocol where one agent can talk to another agent, where you basically have your social media marketing agent, and then he has MCP tools that go and generate images, generate get analytics from your YouTube or TikTok channel, basically, and then he can make commands go to the manager agent using A2A. If I'm not, that's the way I'm like think about it. And then your manager agent has access to well, your business SOP documents and stuff like that, so that it can figure out what's the roadmap, what's the objective, and stuff like that, and then he could delegate work to the agents. It's I haven't seen a demo just of yet of like A2 agent to agent to go from there, but I don't know. It's interesting. So I gotta redo all that now. Interesting. Other than that, okay, I'll show you guys this. Yeah, I keep hearing. Yeah, it's like I haven't. They keep promising a lot of it, and like I haven't seen anyone be like, "Yo, we've streamlined this whole workflow or projects using like MCP or agent to agent." Like it's all just it's not theory. There are demos of it, but I haven't seen a real world demo where like you're going to use agent to agent or you're going to use MCP versus not. Like for example, like I'm going to use Gamma for the other thing. It's in corporations. I can understand like with but like who's building them for corporations, cuz like that's like super complex to like cuz corporations or large enterprise level clients, their biggest challenge is data. They have so much data, and that's where um, agents and A2P and stuff like that, they don't do well with large amounts of data. They do great with like micro tasks, but then they break down when you start working in large volumes of data. Um, so it's very interesting. Willing to bet SunWest Mortgage. SunWest Mortgage. I'm going to ask Perplexity. Hey, Perplexity, is SunWest Mortgage using AI? Love me some Perplexity. Is actively using AI across its operations, most notably through proprietary platform Agent Angel AI. The AI technology is integrated in both consumer-facing and internal processes, fundamentally changing how the company originates, processes, and underwrites mortgage loans. So the AI agent is a consumer-ready AI solution designed to assist home buyers, loan originators, and real estate agents. It provides personal guidance, financial answers in real time. It helps users complete loans automatically. Can we see a demo of AI agent from SunWest? Kind of curious. I know that's like super. And then the AI agent or Angel AI automates significant portions of their underwriting process. In 2023, it processed 75% of all borrowed submitted documents with only 25% manual review. And that's roughly like the ROI. Like AI is not going to automate everything, but it's always going to do your goal is to get it to do 70% of the work, and then that's already huge. Consumer ready. I think it's not streamlined. Yeah, this is like their internal kind of thing. We could look at the sources, which would be interesting. Process automation, so more position itself as a technology driven leader in the mortgage industry. So it guides and automates applications. It processes and approves. Its algorithm analyzes and verifies. It's almost like BlackRock's. Who is it? Houdini? No, BlackRock has like an algorithm that does that. So can we raise an AI brainchild in the mortgage industry? This is wild. Pavan likes saving money, and when he looks around the office, he only sees 11 underwriters at work. He smiles to himself because the smile is powered by Angel AI. Last summer, they did 75%. The AI did 75%.
Pavan Agarwal, CEO of SunWest Mortgage Company and tech affiliate Celigence, only has 11 underwriters thanks to Angel AI. That's down from 40 in 2020. The artificial intelligence platform has transformed the company's operations, significantly reducing the need for manual document processing. Last year, Angel AI processed 75% of borrower-submitted documents, leaving the remaining 25% to human underwriters. This year, Angel AI has become even more efficient, flagging only 6.5% of documents for manual review. Out of over 1,500 loans processed, just 107 required a second signature. Despite initial challenges, Agarwal's long-term vision for Angel AI extends beyond mortgage underwriting. He envisions the AI platform expanding into various financial services, offering a chat-based loan application process and answering consumer queries about financial matters. Agarwal also plans to integrate blockchain technology into Angel AI, providing borrowers with the pre-qualification tokens that represent their loan eligibility. Since its launch in 2018, Angel AI has processed over 180,000 loans, with its adoption accelerating significantly. From just 6 accounts in late 2022,
no way. That's wild,
the
Daisy.
platform now boasts over
Definitely.
5,000
Bye, Sarah.
accounts.
That's wild. Oh, so you've seen the whole transformation, Daisy, from the Oracle days to this. Like this is huge. Too bad I can't like see any cool demos of it. So wait, that means I can now as far as this is, I mean, this is like machine learning at this point now. Someone's more artificial Angel. I want to see this on YouTube. Like they're building their own. Like they have produced more with Angel AI. Oh man, I love that. That's Angel AI with this.
Augmented intelligence, what that means is when you ask Angel AI a question, say an underwriting scenario.
ChatGPT is not. It's actually ChatGPT.
AI, when you ask a question, it actually gets a confidence score before it produces that result to you. With Angel AI, if that confidence score is anything under 100%, still 24/7, a human is going to get involved and help the AI along. Either confirm, yes, that is the correct answer, go ahead and send, or it teaches the AI. So that's why earlier I said it's always getting smarter and faster, because anytime a human does have to intervene, the AI is then programmed with that new information or with what the human did to produce that answer.
Jesus.
The other important reason augmented intelligence
not fully automated.
The technology that
I like
Angel
that.
AI is because you can talk to Angel AI just like you were talking to a person. So the way that I might phrase a question could be different from the way you phrase.
This loan is approved to give this person money. Interesting. Yeah, this has been around.
Touched on Morgan. Is that something that we're still waiting to roll out to the full people, or how does that fit in the future of how we get a loan upload it and get it through from pre-app to funding.
Yes.
Too bad
So
Dalton's
Morgan
not.
is the next generation virtual assist. Morgan is a whole bunch of AI technology encapsulated into virtual assist, and now we get Morgan. Morgan is available now for you to use, but it's still,
This is 3 years ago.
We're still testing. There's still some bugs to be worked out through it. So I would love it for you guys to test it, to be one of the testers. It's easy to access.
Wow. Well, that just raised the bar. But like, the challenge is like for a lot of entrepreneurs, it's like, where do you go? What do you unless you're building stuff with like, Morgan was the prior one. That's wild. Oksana, this will be a great case study for your community to talk about how AI is advancing the mortgage industry. Credit to Daisy for sharing. So, Oksana, check out, take a screenshot. There we go. Take a screenshot, Oksana, take a screenshot. Look into this, and then you can talk about this with your community. They would love this to be like, wait, what? That's what? But like, for like tool wise, there's nothing like us peasant consumers have access to for that guy. I mean, that's like, the thing with the mortgage is that no one tells you that or gives you the roadmap. That's interesting. Yeah, like if we were to get into stuff like how do I build? I just started streaming on YouTube right now. I'm a little late on streaming. But it's like what like unless we're doing our own Python machine learning and we're training our own open source model, you still got to build like the CRM that is storing the data and processing it. Because like I understand the fundamentals of it, but I don't like. This is just my part is like if I were to do it, like I would have to use like Airtable, but then even like then you have to build your own LLM and train it with that Airtable on like a Mac M1 or like a Mac Mini Super One. Armin's the guy. He's a professor at Loyola Marymount. Nice. This is a fascinating guy. I'm gonna look more into it because he's like because that's going to be the trend for other industries where they're going to build their own bespoke. It's like data. You have to do the data warehouse. You have to store the data. You have to have a CRM to track all the stage of the different whatever workflow. Then you have machine learning that like can access and process that much information. There's one guy on TikTok that I don't follow him. I gotta follow him. He's always riding around. Let me see if maybe I can find him. He's very interesting. He may be the answer technically. He builds like LLMs for like doctors and stuff like that. Let me see if we could find him. He's come up on my feed a couple times. One Wheel AI guy. If that brings it, oh, that would be so funny. Kinda. He goes around on the one wheel just to talk about the projects that he's doing while AI is doing the thing. AI, machine learning. Because maybe we could he could talk about his projects. Oh, that doesn't come up with anything? Machine learning. Okay, maybe it's not a one wheel. Where are the different one wheels things like multi-train? It's like, oh, I'm so curious now. How do you build something like that? Build custom LLM for business. I'm actually kind of curious. Like you're training. Yeah, how to set up locally 3 LLM cases and stuff like that. I gotta find that guy because that would be like so next level. Because like at that point you might, oh look at me, it's me. Oh, forget about it. I'm amongst all the AI guys. Yeah. Sorry, it's the little things when you come up in a Google search. For the things that are good, not the things that are bad. darn that one guy. I'll save him next time he comes. Unless you have clusters GPTs in weeks, because I kind of feel like you could do something like that in maybe Udemy. Like I'm sure, like if I were to go to learn something like that, I would for sure go to Udemy first, and be like, how do I build and train my own LLM? Business. It's like machine build your own LLM. It's on a 3rd grade level. So like kind of curious. Become an LM engineer in just 8 weeks for generative AI, RAG, LoRa, and agents. Like this is what you're going to use to build something like Angel AI. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, because you're getting into RAG. Wow, this one has MCP. Kind of cool stuff. Like this one may be the newest of them for $13. Like, would you spend $13 to learn how to do this? I would. Private GPT alternative, kind of. AI automation, agents, NAN, RAG, Llama. That's kind of there. Because this is getting like AI agents with next chain layer. Okay, so like these would be like the top platforms. To train an LLM Python lang is best. You need at least a 4090 GPU. Yeah, this is like you need hardware for the. I don't know unless you like rent server space or something like that. Make an AI-powered brochure generator that scrapes and navigates company websites intelligently. Build a knowledge worker using RAG to become an expert on all company-related matters. Build a pricing prediction model. Compare and contrast the different LLMs such as RAG and fine-tuning Agentic. Yeah, this is like what you're kind of getting into. I got to brush up on my Python skills. Yeah, this is, Lang, RAG. I know we're speaking Chinese for a lot of people, but this is like, make an AI that converts Python code to C++, Capstone. What's the other one? These are kind of interesting. If I had the time, I just don't have the time right now to do this, but function calling uses LLMs, AI agents, LLMs, using API for automation, RAG chatbots, business aspect automations, custom RAG chart. Like, you're ingesting a lot of data to get into this kind of area. I mean, his company's worth a lot of money though, technically. Look up Cognivo AI. I'm interested. Cognivo AI solutions for safer spaces. Cognito AI, can you show me the smart solutions in protect person assets, people, vehicles, watch list, Cognito, let's see. Anyway, talking tech, I'll let you guys talk. You got me going. I know, like feeding RAG data to LLMs. Like this is like the cutting edge of AI. I still find it valuable to know. Fundamentally, it's like, because now you're completely free. It just takes more resources and time to like build these type of solutions versus like no code tools and stuff like that. I don't think this is what you're talking about. That's interesting. Yeah, this is super deep into it. I'll find that guide too. RAG PDFs, yeah, because you're like uploading and ingesting, but you want to do it for like data. Like you want to really. I wonder if they have AI social media automation. I'm actually kind of curious about this. I like to start a SaaS business. Where do we start? Find a problem that keeps people up at night and build a very simple solution in less than a week, and then spend the rest of the next 60 days marketing that. That would be the easiest shortcut thing. Automate digital marketing with generative AI. Interesting. Dive into AI, unlock the secrets, generative AI, how do you Perplexity for researching, so ChatGPT, social media engagement. Oh, Ollie Social, what is this? Do you guys know a tool that can reply to comments in TikTok? And I tried I tried blah 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 ManyChat, and they don't allow ManyChat in the U.S. for that, which I'm like, meh. AI assistants, no, that's not technically anything. That's interesting. What's a good website that I can use for selling a service that has AI integrated and has a domain? It depends what is your AI that's integrated. Is it like a chatbot, and like depends on what you're actually selling. You guys have some good questions. I mean, put your AI questions in the chat and we will answer them. But that is like what's that you can use. Honestly, that's why it's like I love lead pages. Like I see a lot of people with like, I'm not gonna lie, lovable web pages, but like you don't need lovable for like a website anymore. It's like just hook up lead pages, because you want more analytics. You want more from a digital marketing point of view. You need to know like how well your page is converting. You need to put lead magnets. You need to put a checkout link or buy now or link, or even integrate it with like some tools like Zapier. Like just use lead pages. Honestly, you can use Lovable for the design. I haven't heard a comment reply for yeah, because like that's what I really want. Like what would make me more money at the end of the day is ManyChat, because I try to sign up for ManyChat because apparently they do oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I signed up for ManyChat, but when I went to hook it up to TikTok, because I'm like, I want to do a video and say, hey, comment the word AI, and I'll send you a free GIF so I could get leads. Like that would be dope. But TikTok, they don't allow TikTok in the U.S. for ManyChat. Like ManyChat does not allow TikTok in the U.S., which I find super annoying. So if you guys have an alternative, because one guy's doing it, I think just because he's not in the US though, I think he's in the UK, which is why he's allowed to use it. And I'm like, I want more of that. Christopher says, I'm trying to build the comment thing. I don't think an automated solution exists other than manual input. I mean, I can cheat and I could use browser use. I mean, that's totally a thing. Oh wait, not that one. This one. I could use browser use, like, and just, this is just open source. And I could automate it with that. That's totally doable. Because Sabrina Romanoff does that for LinkedIn, because technically there's no LinkedIn comment autoresponder because of their API. So she uses browser use, and I haven't seen her use it recently, so I don't know if she got blocked on it. But I want something like this, but for TikTok. That's awesome. Cool. Out of the box way to go. Yeah, like browser use is actually pretty gangster as far as like a powerful like agent to like control browser. Like here it's navigating a pet food store to like order pet food, like cat food. That's pretty complex with a lot of buttons, a lot of options, trying to figure out a way to go. And all you do is run the code, hook up your API key for whatever, pick your model, whatever model that you want, and just pop in the key. And you got an agent that's going to go and run autonomous things. So basically you could do web scraping, you could do all sorts of stuff like that. When are they going to use AI to make better? Jesus, you scraping the Doodliness. That's a dope name. So what type? Yeah, Rob, let's go to Rob thing. Where's Rob's question for SaaS? What type of software as a service? You can pop in the chat if you guys have AI questions. Might as well just use this to ask your AI questions. How to make money with AI? What are the best AI tools for my business? What's the best AI mortgage underwriting tool? Yeah, if you're going to build a website, just do lead pages. It's just so easy, which is interesting. Let me show you guys in the meantime. Sorry, I most likely I said to, no, didn't say enough. You don't use Lovable? Not, I mean, I'll use Lovable if I'm building like a fun app. But Lovable is actually the worst thing that you want to use for, like, this lady hit me up today and she wanted to be like, she wanted to trade. She's like, hey, this is how, I mean, it was like, so bad. So she hits me up today on the message. I'm not gonna say her name, and she's like, "Hey, I love to trade you access to my app that I'm building because I'm a founder, and if you give me access to your community." And I was like, "What's your app?" And I looked at her app. She just built a website with Lovable. None of the buttons worked. There was no graphic design. There was no marketing. There was no VSL. Like, she was missing all of the elements to actually sell her product. And I was like, you just went to Lovable, built a website, put it on a domain, and you have no product. Like, I still don't know what you do. And I was like, I said no, but because it's like when you do see, the thing, that's why I recommend lead pages. Like, you could use Lovable for like the graphic design of like what should the website be, but like for me as a digital marketer, I need to know how well that page converts into sales. I need conversion rates. Conversion rate equals money. So like, you can basically build a very simple drag and drop page, basically from here. And then from here, I mean, it just has buttons. I mean, you could hook it up. You could add VSLs, add code. This is where you can't, it's real hard to do stuff like this in Lovable for like the web. You'll build a very beautiful website, but you'll find out quickly websites don't convert into sales. You need landing pages. Like this whole page, there's only one button to click. Only one button. Like this one button, all roads lead to Rome. The only thing this button does is take people to go and check out for the community. That's all it does. So you need to know, and then the thing with Lovable that you don't get is marketing conversions. Like, I need to know in the last, let's say, 7 days, and then conversion rate. I need to know how my page is converting. If I'm going to send 100 people to that website or that page, I need to know how many people are actually going to sign up or click on it, for example. And if it's low, I need to fix it. If it's high, I need to not touch it, or make it better. So that's a big thing, is like conversion rates and metrics. Oh, you guys got a lot of questions. Let's see. This would be a good one. Do you know anything about R programming? No, I'm clueless when it comes to R. I know little C++, but that's it. That's what you tag the SaaS person. What's the best AI mortgage underwriting tool? I don't know off the top of my head. I think Daisy knows, definitely. Daisy has recommended the Angel AI one from that mortgage broker. Mr. West says, what is the best way to use AI? Oops. Actually, let me switch over so you guys can look at me while I answer your questions. So Mr. West says, what is the best way to use AI to review a business plan? I use Perplexity. Oh no, pop that in ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Perplexity's function is just basically, it's a LLM MCP with search the web. It's not going to give you like the analysis that you want, Mr. West. You want to actually, even for developing a business plan, you kind of want to use Gemini technically, because Gemini has reasoning. Unless you have the ChatGPT 01 reasoning is pretty good, but I like Gemini for the reasoning one. And don't worry about the business plan. What you actually need to do, more importantly, is funnel hack your competition. You need to do research on who's selling that product so that you can see what they're selling for, what they're marketing for. So technically you want to use GenSpark to go and search the web for competitors to give you a competitive, and actually you want to use GenSpark for the competitive analysis, to know the market, what the pricing, who are the biggest players, where are their websites, where are their offers, where are their social media content, and then that's going to give you a business plan of basically where to start and where to target. Yeah, GenSpark's going to do great for that. What do you think? What do you think a new code-free AI automation company can make per month the first year? It's too saturated. You want to start with micro SaaS. You want to solve for Mr. Green a small challenge instead of trying to do, because you're competing with Make.com, NAN, Cursor, Lovable. Like, you're competing with those things. So you want to be very specific about who's going to use that. Lovable has nothing to tell you how you're doing or insight. You say to have it. Lovable, you need to know SEO and how to build good lead flow and build this. Yeah, that's why I personally, I would never use Lovable for a website because traditionally websites are completely dead. Anyways, everything's a funnel, so you need to build a funnel, and you could use it to design the funnel. That's perfectly okay. But when you ship it, there are so many different marketing tools that you need. For example, there's two most important ones. Like Lead Pages gives you conversions. Like I need to know, like I could make more money just by changing the text on the landing page, and I could double my sales. But I need to know my conversion rate, meaning if I send 100 people to the page, 10 people sign up, 10% conversion rate. I need to know, is it good? Is it bad? Can I improve it? Can I put a lead magnet? And then you need integration to collect payment, Stripe, or to hook up Zapier to pull out lead information, or even to trigger automation to like, hey, they enter a form, send them a lead magnet and do that automatically. Like all of that's in Lead Pages, and Lead Pages is like $49 a month. Plus, it's so easy to connect with a professional domain too. So they just like one click button, then you got it hooked up to a nice domain. You could build a link tree out of it. You could build funnels, sales pages, everything in it. Because most importantly, you need to know how well does it convert. Good questions. Fab is there. Da 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 da. Beyond basics. Let's see. If you solve a problem, the industry, and get those users exponentially, yeah, it's always thinking about solving a problem for Mr. West. Yeah, Oksana, definitely connect with Daisy. Daisy works she's the home alone. We also have Dalton in the community as well too. Oksana, DALTON. He does DSRC loans. Is GenSpark AI free, or do I need a paid? You need a paid subscription for GenSpark. I can actually sign into my GenSpark too. Fabian's like, do you still need to know SEO with Lead Pages? No, SEO is dead. You need to create content, which creates traffic. For example, I have my GenSpark account. Like for example, because for me, my content is driving roughly 100 people to my landing page every single day, roughly, give or take. So I need to figure out the offer to improve that conversion rate, to get more of those people to sign up, because you have your traffic, and then you have this is Lead Pages. It's $49 a month. There's no coding. It's super easy to build a web page out of it. You really want to build landing pages. It does integration, lead magnets, everything. And then GenSpark. Oh, this is actually really gangster. I used GenSpark for content ideas, and it actually worked really well. So this is GenSpark. Oksana in the chat, she's Beyond Basics. She's like a GenSpark expert for what you could create with it. And today I used it to basically give me content ideas. This was genius. I was like, hey, do up-to-date research on these topics for my ideal customer profile, and give me 20 articles. So I wanted 20 news articles that are related to the pain point of my ideal customers with 2-second hooks, so that, because I don't want to like research for like content ideas. So it does research. It'll search the web. It's like Perplexity but on steroids basically. And then from here it gave me 20 articles. These were great articles, by the way. And so, because some of my topics for my ideal customer is like AI tool breakdowns, is AI replacing jobs and skills, build something fast with AI, learn AI fast, no tech skills, AI for content creation. Those are like the main categories of like my content. GenSpark.ai. So if you go here, yeah, GenSpark.ai. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Nice. Yeah, GenSpark is dope. Switch over to your comments. Let's see. Interesting. What are your thoughts about starting custom mobile applications as a monthly micro SaaS? You need to be more specific. Like, what problem are you solving with the mobile app? Like, I want to build an app that helps people track macros or something like that. Can a company or founder use no code free tools to create? Can a company or founder use code free tools to create mobile app SaaS? Yeah, there's actually a ton of people. I did a post. I did a video like it was like 2 weeks ago. Talked about $1 million startup micro SaaS companies, and all they did was use like Bolt or Lovable to build a function of an existing app already, and just like they got funding, they made money. P. Mathis, the accountant. Nice. Is this similar to ChatGPT? Good question. It's actually so you want to think of the levels of AI tools. Start with Cider, Sider. Like actually, I'm visual. There's like levels to the AI game because different AI tools do different things. You want to start with Cider as a writing assistant. All it's going to do is just help you write better in emails or anywhere. Very simple. So Cider. Then you've got ChatGPT for custom GPTs. Like you should be building custom GPTs. You shouldn't be like not chatting so much with regular chat. You're actually building custom GPTs to actually automate a lot of your work from content and stuff. Then from there, you want to do Gemini. And Gemini basically is going to be your workhorse. You could give it a ton of work, like all 6 Harry Potter books, and have it do something with that. It's great for like vibe coding, writing programs, project, all that. Then you're going to go to Perplexity for like quick answers. Or like, hey, I have a question. Give me something up to date. Like, is SunWest Mortgage using AI? I'm not going to Google. Google's dead. So here, I'm using it to like answer quick questions. Give me some answer that's up to date. Then you have GenSpark, which is like thorough research, deep research agent, agentic search, fancy. This guy does deep research on a topic, for example. So those are the levels of AI that you want to be comfortable using up and down. You don't want to be just like stuck with just ChatGPT because it's like overkill for some projects and underperformed for other projects, which is really good. Good questions. Let me flip my camera. Good questions. Pop your AI questions in the chats and I'll answer them. Mr. Green says, do you think that particular market is currently saturated? It's not the market, it's the solution. You want to think about what's the solution that you're building. I help X with Y using my app, something like that, instead of just like a genre like micro SaaS kind of thing. Do you know any AI tools that create finance dashboards? Actually, yeah. For finance dashboards, anything Excel, P. Mathis, the accountant, you'll actually probably like this too. For anything data analysis, financial, large spreadsheets, charts, dashboards, trend analysis, forecasting, financial analysis, all of that, you want to use Julius AI. There's actually 2 depending on your budget. Is your cam on a tripod? Yes, it is. It's actually being held up by ChatGPT. Julius AI. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Okay, cool. So Julius AI is really powerful for AI for data analysts. Like you can create super dope financial charts and graphs. You can do any type of data manipulation, like clean up data, format data, and then you could get trends and insights for analysis, especially for predicting kind of thing. Oh yeah, P. Mathis, the accountant. You'll love. There's technically 2 tools that you'll be using. This is just one of them. Then there's data, if you want to get into data science as well too. If you want to get into creating like reports for clients, look, we ran your financials. You're spending too much money on coffee cups or whatever. You could basically give it. Yeah, you can even use it for like financial data too, which is wild. I know a few in the finance space. Yeah, I know some accountants that are using this to streamline their accounting practice like that. Your competitors are using AI. Don't fall behind. That's one. There's another one called Data Rails. If you want to spend a little more money, Data Rails is like enterprise level financial reporting for like enterprises, corporations, companies. Like this is for big companies. But they're going to use Data Rails, whereas small businesses are going to use Julius AI. So that's a good one right there. Nice. Welcome to the chat, P. Mathis. How do you get GenSpark Super Agent? You just sign up. Just go to GenSpark, and then you could start using the Super Agent. It's like $20 a month, something like that. They're usually all $20 a month. George says, what's the best way to rag data in CSV and XLS? I don't know off the top of my head. Sorry, George. I I mean, the short answer is Python, but you're not gonna you're not gonna like Python. Yeah, I mean, there's services that will actually convert RAG data into a CSV or XLS. Kind of, I'm actually used to the other way around. But yeah. Greenspeak says, I was thinking of developing a mobile app for restaurants. Food delivery apps take too much. That could work. The thing, I'm going to give you a good heads up and save you a lot of time. Restaurants don't have money for your app, fundamentally. I know a handful of entrepreneurs that are trying to market solutions to restaurants. They have yet to make any sales. So it's actually, so here's the big thing, especially with your business. Your ideal client or customer, not only do they have to have the pain point that keeps them up at night, it's a main thing, but then second is they have to have disposable income to afford whatever you want to charge. And restaurants, students, kids, they don't have money to buy any of your products or services. So you're going to have a hard time selling. You can make the best restaurant app, but it's they won't buy it, which is so that's why you want to make sure you're in a good niche. Saved you some time there. Vintage Shiny has a really good answer for Georgios that says extract it with NaN and put it into a vector. That's pretty gangster. That NaN is so powerful. We're doing NaN inside of the community, and we're slowly getting upskilled in how to use it, and it's pretty damn powerful. I'm very impressed with how what NaN can do. Ads designed for social media. That's Midjourney, Ideogram, honestly ChatGPT. You'd be surprised. ChatGPT is really good for ad design for social media content, because it's easier to use than Midjourney. It's and it does text too, which is really well. It just comes down to how you prompt it. Georgios replies, vector won't work with CSV data. I need it to be able to sum, asking for talk. Well, that's Julius AI. If it's not RAG, throw it in Julius AI if you want to do stuff like sum and ask for top seller. It's Julius AI. You're thinking too hard as far as you don't need a RAG vector or anything. No, just Julius AI. Alex says, what is the best way to use OpenAI to share user level data to learn from structured data? That's a good one. You're using OpenAI to share user level data to learn from structured data. I just don't have an answer for that. That's because I don't know what type of database tool that you're using, and then if you're extracting data from open users stuff, how they're using it, for example. P. Mathis says, any AI tools business owners should be used for marketing on social media. Yeah, there's a ton. There's a ton for marketing. That's actually what we actually, it's one of the things in the community. I have a slide from, where is Gamma still here? I'll just get it from my documents. Because this is what one of the biggest problems we're solving inside the AI community is teaching content. So in the AI community, we teach personal productivity, business foundations, content, monetization, systems, and then the AI tools that go across. The community is only $97 a month. That's all. Super simple. And then for content, you need to learn how to use vidIQ for YouTube, ChatGPT for creating content ideas. If you're creating short form content, honestly, just the TikTok app is enough. But if you're recording YouTube videos, OBS, editing is Glean, scheduling social media content is Metrical. I would recommend take a screenshot. Nice. Creating visuals, Midjourney, Ideogram. Video, it's usually going to be Kling. And then if you have some extra money or you really want to make the best videos, Runway is going to be really good there. Learning how to do live streams, which is what I'm doing right now. And AI avatars using HeyGen. So if you want to get on camera, you can have your avatar create content for you, kind of like this. Let me show you that. Some people haven't seen that. Let's see. Ooh, that's a good question, Green Penguin. I will answer that. Let me show you first my AI avatar. It'd be like, yes, you can create content with your AI avatar. There we go. This is my clone.
The future of AI wearables just got a game changer. Meet the Omi Dev Kit 2, an open source AI necklace designed to summarize your conversations and create a personalized.
So, your avatar is going to be creating content, which is just one of many solutions. Those are all like the main ones. It comes down to we teach you how to funnel hack, how to actually create content that's already viral, so that you don't have to come up with new content ideas. Yep, the community is only $97 a month. We have 117 members in there, which is wild. And then the cool thing is we have events almost 5 days a week. We have Tuesday, Thursday office hour sessions. Today we just did networking, so they network with. You'll get to meet 2 entrepreneurs inside the community, because you'll end up probably meeting your business partner there, which is actually kind of funny. Then Fridays are show and tell, where members get to show and tell different projects that they're working on. That one's the best event out of the week. Like everyone's amazed. Like we bring popcorn. It's like a show. Then Saturdays we do workshops based on what the community feedback or community votes. I think the last 2 weeks we've just been doing NAN automation workshops, and then we do this every single week, which is kind of like wow. Alex says like transaction data that real estate agents so they can ask questions about their transactions. Oh, gotcha. So from OpenAI and you have to store it in a database. You have to store it. Thank you, Nomad. You have to store it in like Airtable for it to pull that data in, and then you're like extracting that data. It depends on the volume of the data, because you could get by. It depends on how much like CSV or volume, because then you're getting into like custom GPTs. Yeah, you're getting into RAG at that point. Ooh, good question. What year do you expect the US market to become too saturated to start an AI automation business? By the end of the year. Like by the end of the year, people are going to figure out how popular NAN is, chatbots and voice agents are to a business. Word's going to get around that business. I already know a ton of businesses that are already using agents, voice agents, chatbot agents, social media agents, NAN automations, Go High Level on top of there. Like Go High Level saturated the digital marketing, so everyone usually starts with Go High Level, but then it goes far beyond that. So I figure by the end of the year it's already going to be very saturated, because most agencies fail in the sense that they try and solve many problems for different businesses. They don't niche down. They don't solve one problem for one niche and scale. So that's why they're very difficult to like grow and scale for that. Where is your community hosted? In Circle, not School. School is trash. It really just depends on if you can solve the problem. Yeah, it always comes down to like solving a specific problem for the ideal customers. Thank you, Synth. I appreciate it replying. Yeah, Circle is he's like, I'll end up I'm catching up to the comments. I appreciate it, Synth. But yes, the community is hosted in Circle as the best app, because we're technically global. The platform has to be comfortable working in multiple different areas of the world, from Australia to Canada to Brazil to the UK to across the US and so forth. So it's pretty dope. Oh yeah, school is trash. School's trash. If you're trying to sell, it's not just courses. It's the worst thing for courses, because you technically your costs are going to go up twice. They kind of fool you into thinking that you have to pay for a free course or start a free community and then host a paid community. But if you're trying to sell courses in community, it's a horrible experience for your clients. Like it's notorious for bots, and like a lot of scammers. It's not scammers, or it's just there's notorious for bots, and the whole platform in itself sucks at it. You have to pay for video hosting on top of that. You have to pay for every single community that you want to build underneath it. The mobile app sucks, and it like all of the things I'm saying. If you create a poor experience for your customers, you'll have a high churn rate, or it's going to be difficult for people to stay. So school communities are notorious for like high churn, or like people just aren't active in it. So like that's why Circle is like the goal. Circle is technically for like enterprise level, like for example, Yeah, there's a lot of caveat. Like pricing, you can only do so many different pricing options. You have to host your videos on another platform, and then rehost them back in. You don't have any administrative abilities to do anything like automations. You can't do automations. Their API sucks. Um, their notifications suck. Their direct messages suck. Like it can't separate all of the stuff. And did I mention their mobile app sucks? What about WAP? Same WAP's like the same thing as like worst. WAP's really popular right now for people doing clipping, for clipping video, but WAP is like trash. Like they're all trash. I would put those in the same camp, like horrible. Because what happens is your community will judge the experience of your community. The like your platform will be will basically dictate the experience that your customers will have on it. If they have a horrible experience through the platform, they associate that experience with you and your product. So actually your product value diminishes because you're hosting it on a platform that people hate to go in and out. And because what people want is more community first, courses second, which is interesting. Circle is what it, and we teach how to build a Circle community inside the community. We teach you how to market it, how to build it, how to set it up, all that fun stuff, how to actually make money from it. I agree. That's why I didn't put like, yeah, it's like you don't want to. I've tried them all. Like I've tried them all, and I know all. Like there's technically, I mean, Kajabi, Thinkific, Mighty Networks, WAP, School. I've tried them all, and they're like, but I watch you like, I watch big players in a sense of Circle. Yes, Circle is the best for hosting courses and communities, basically. Just to see stuff, you have to click. Yeah, you have to click through a lot of pages and stuff. Mobile notifications is also great. Is horrible. Stan takes a lot of your percentage actually. Like Stan gets expensive. Is Circle user friendly? Yeah. Back to Stan beacons, both of those are like expensive if you're trying to like, and they also take a cut of like what you're doing. Like that's why I'm like, just do Lead Pages. Like Lead Pages does Stan's a monthly fee. Well, they're all gonna give you a monthly fee anyways. It's not trying to get around a monthly fee. It's just you as a business trying to sell easily digital products. Like because you want automations, you want a lot of other stuff. So you could set it up. Let's see. Stan doesn't. Yeah, it's just a monthly subscription. Let's see what else. What is the fee for price for a Stan? Because we did a Stan store. We were comparing Stan online. There we go. And then we're going to pricing. You just need a simple link in bio, honestly, to check out. What were people doing? Oh God, $29 a month. Jesus, that's why it's so expensive. That's why a lot of it, coursing, coaching call, like it's too expensive for what that price is, honestly. For you don't need all that stuff too, because you could technically do that with some better tools, but you're not doing it for. And then the pricing to go up, like that's a huge jump. At that point, you might as well just build out like Lead Pages, Kit. Like all you need is Lead Pages and Kit, and if you want to get into Circle, that's the best. Circle's like $89 a month. I'll give you guys this tip. Don't let price dictate the business tool, because if you let price dictate the business tool, you're gonna, hey Synth, have a great day. Did you say kid? I didn't say kid. Let me know. But wait, what was I saying? Yeah, don't let price dictate the tools that you use, because most people they'll be like, oh, it's cheaper than this. It's like it's cheaper for a reason. And so you want to make money online, you want the best tools that work reliably so that you can convert more attention into sales. Because the tools, using cheap tools, will actually prevent you from making more sales online, which is actually like a caveat kind of thing. Like people using Lovable for websites, they're not going to make any money for like stuff like that. You said building a landing page and then Ken or Kid, not sure. The landing page is going to be, oh, gotcha. Yeah. So you technically need Lead Pages and Kit, KIT. Sorry, that's it. So, because you need an email marketing tool, something for email marketing. Oops. Kit. So you need to build it in Kit for your email marketing, and then from there you're hooking that up using like, you don't need Zapier, but you could just embed it. Then you're using lead pages for your link tree, your funnels to sell digital products, to do email lead magnets. It's all going to be in lead pages. And it's like super easy to use, for example. And it's a landing page tool. What was the other one? Do you know any AI tools for consultants? There's a ton. Basically, you want to like everything for your marketing, your funnels, to your content, to your CRM. There's a ton of tools that to kind of need, because you technically need like lead pages, Kit, ClickUp for the CRM, Stripe for the checkout. You should be using custom GPTs on top of that to automate a lot of your consulting work. You should have some automations with Make.com to streamline a lot of your stuff like proposals and stuff like that. How do you feel about building on Bubble? I don't like Bubble. Like I don't like building mobile apps. I like building web apps much better. Is Kit like MailChimp? I have that. Kit's way better than MailChimp. It's like MailChimp in the sense that it's an email marketing tool, but the user experience of it, of what you can build and customize, far surpasses MailChimp. A lot of people start with MailChimp, but then they'll move either to Kit or ActiveCampaign. Kit's going to be like, I've been using Kit for, what does your community include? Courses on everything that I just mentioned mostly. It's like, because our community basically, that's what we're based, like the whole thing that we're here for is basically to show you what are the AI tools across the 5 stages of your business to become an AI powered business. What are the tools for productivity? What are the tools for helping you do find your product or product or service? Then what are the tools for creating content? What are the tools to convert traffic into sales? And then what are the tools for like systems, automation, delegation, stuff like that? That's basically the most of it. What's the best AI for automated marketing? It depends. It's like you have to be, it's not so much automated marketing. It's like you need to be creating content consistently, using tools like Metrical or TikTok app. You also need to know how to research content so that you're not recreating content that doesn't perform. Austin, what's up? So there's a lot that are in there. For example, President P Mathis, my price keeps going up on MailChimp because you have almost 10,000 subs. It's gonna cost you, like, are you making sales from those 10,000? Like, that's a lot. Like, you should, from 10,000 subscribers, you should be making a lot. You should be making at least, it's always like 1% ish. Like you should, but if you have 10,000, it's like, you need to be monetizing that 10,000 more, through like funnels, conversion events, challenges, services, workshops. Like it's more monetizing to go up to, because that, to manage those 10,000 subs, if I'm not making like 10,000, Jesus, like 10, like I should be making $20,000 a month if I have 10,000 subscribers. Like basically, like you should be monetizing more to manage, because that's a huge cost to have 10,000 subscribers for that. My price keeps going. And then what tools do you recommend that is similar to like deep research for like ChatGPT 200? Yeah, deep research. I mean, there's Grok. There's also GenSpark is like the best for like deep research. Any tools to give PDF, XLS, doc, and other data to normalize it for vector stores? I don't know. That's a whole different, you're getting into machine learning, so I don't know. Nice. Mathis is doing great. No, keep going. Keep, like, it's all about content sales. I mean, I thought just keep marketing. Add more digital products. That's the main thing I would say. Like MailChimp is like, oof. You should, technically for that, you should be in, if you're doing well and you have 10,000 subscribers, you should be moving them into ActiveCampaign so that you could be systemizing or like systematically selling more things more often. That makes sense. Austin's like, Perplexity was my favorite deep researcher tool before GenSpark. It's GenSpark trumps it as far as Perplexity is great just for great general questions, and then Perplexity is great for general questions, and then GenSpark is like super robust. If you want really robust, you'll go Manus. Manus is going to be super fast. What's up, Monica? We got Monica, one of my members in the community, live streams, selling digital products. We got to talk about your community, get you set up, for example. P. Mathis, would I be able to speak with you directly in the community? Yes, technically yes, through like direct messages, and like we have office hours, but the time I spend with you is very limited in a sense because we have 117 members. But I do have one-on-one coaching packages where I coach directly into your business, recommend the best tools, show you how to automate your business. That I don't advertise it to non-members, but you could go to the website, Simple Tech Skills, and then click the contact button, for example. Monica's like, already 100. Yeah, we're already at 117 members, which is pretty dope. Slowly growing, which is great. That's a huge, like, and everyone. So the great thing is like now members are helping each other. Now members are collaborating. Now members are like today we had the office hour, or today we did the business networking today, so that we paired up entrepreneurs in the community. Show and tell Friday is going to be awesome. We have weekly workshops. Like we have a lot of activities going on. We have basically 5 days of activities going on throughout the whole week, basically, like, and all we do is talk about AI from there, and everyone in there is an entrepreneur. It's really dope. Ryan, what would be some tools that I could use to better understand N8N? Well, it's more projects that's going to help you understand N8N more. You're more trying to, I would always automate some type of business function. It could be lead gen, customer service, content creation are like one of the biggest ones. You could hook up not so much AI agents, but AI assistants through the API is really helpful. Green's like, hi, Monica, you and Jonathan are such inspirations. Thank you so much, Green Penguin. We're just posting content, sharing. We have a lot of great members in the community. It's like super awesome. Let's see, what AI business would you start if you only had $500 to start a business? Not enough. Go get a job. You're not gonna like that answer, but like you're not gonna like this answer either. You need 1 year of your monthly expenses so that you can focus on building the business, more or less. Like it's like business isn't gonna like it's not something that you can just start with like $500. It's gonna take you time to create content, to build a brand, to then market whatever product or service that you're selling. Some people could do it in 30 days. Some people it takes 6 months. Some people it takes a year. It's like there's a lot that goes into starting a business, because you got to learn marketing, sales, content, how to create irresistible offers, copywriting, how to fulfill on orders, how to oversell, how to keep customers, how to do finances, how to do QuickBooks, how to do accounting, which is a fun part. There's so much that goes in that is like, start your journey now, get a full-time job, and then start working in the evenings from there, and then you can start your side. But if you want to go all in, like I would post 6 pieces of content a day, and then go live once a day, and then do that for 60 days, and just talk about something that you're passionate about. That would be the shortcut, more or less. Doesn't only cost your time. Monica's so nice. Your thoughts on Whoop? Not worth it. Whoop and school are like in the same camp. They're the worst place to like host a course and community, especially if you're trying to build like a real powerful brand. So I would just host it in Circle, honestly. Mathis loves my answer. It's true. It's like there's some people like I didn't start making. Well, I can't say that, but I wasn't profitable until my 3rd year in business. For everyone, it's different. There's a lot that you have to learn, try, build products. Like, it's what really was the handicap was marketing. Learning how to do marketing, which was the biggest thing. I thought AI couldn't be copyrighted. Technically, it can't. Because everything is already AI. Everything I say AI generated is already stolen content. Natalie says, how did you run your lives when you first started, when no one was watching? Consistency, just being consistent. Because that's what they're like. Not gonna lie, your first 30 days is gonna be super awkward because the algorithm doesn't know who to send you, especially if you're not doing like content. So like your content is going to dictate the algorithm is going to send to the lives, and then from your lives you have to learn how to deliver value in a sense of like what I'm doing is a Q&A. Basically it's just answering AI questions, more AI business questions, but your first live streams are like my live streams like cap around 30 people like that, and I've been doing it for since January is when I started, because I started posting 3 times a day, going live once a day, and then after 30 days I doubled that. I went posting 6 times a day and then going live twice a day, and then now within the last 30 days my thing is posting 10 times a day and going live twice a day. But that gives me so much traffic, and just introduces me to more people at scale to then funnel more traffic to my offer, the community, and the live streams. The sales are actually in the live streams. P. Mathis, I wasn't profitable until my second year in. The first year I did a lot of spending. Yeah, it's just part of like, you got to, everyone goes through. That's why I tell people, is like, if you're going to start a business, like, expect 1 to 2 years of like, it's a learning. You got to learn how to develop a product or service. You got to learn, it's mostly going to be marketing. Most people just don't know what you do in your market. So it's like 70% of my whole time is all spent towards marketing. The Circle doesn't have a marketplace, do they? No, they're totally different than like Whelp, which has like a marketplace. Circle is just a community with automation, with self-hosted courses. Like you could host your course on there in the sense of like unlimited video storage, which is super nice. Great mobile app. You could even brand your mobile app so it actually becomes an app in the App Store later on, which is actually kind of cool. Jonathan, I just got 65 people to get my free product. Wait, you got 65 people to get your free product, Monica? Let's go. Let's go. Those are leads. Those are leads that you can now start marketing your community to. I want to get you to sell more digital products, but I think the community, that's the next thing that we got to meet for, to set that up so that you can sell the community aspect, get that going, because Monica already has demand. She has an audience. She's staying consistent. Audience has like 200 people around. The next thing is just as the community to monetize it. I think I think you're right about the content. How did you choose the niche within AI? Well, there's a lot of things in AI. I'm specifically AI for business owners that sell products and services. I don't do apps. I don't do software. I don't do no code. I specifically help business owners that sell a product or service leverage AI in it. But it wasn't until I niched down and actually just talked solely about AI, plus increasing my content output to like 3 times a day, that I start getting traction. And the traction came from talking on topics that were trends. You'll realize that there are certain topics in your niche that are trends, meaning there's a large amount of search volume of people looking for it. So if you rank, or not rank, but if you create content about that thing, for example, just talk about DeepSeek. Within the first 7 days that it came out, I went from 190 subscribers to like 1,100 in like 7 days, just because of 2 videos, and it just exploded. And I was like, oh, that's a trend. That's good to know. For example, ChatGPT tips and running MLP models locally would probably be different. Yeah, it's like, if you notice, like talking with, I think it was Stefan I was talking to in the chat, Giorgio, and then also Ryan, and then also, what is the other gentleman's name? He's in the upper chat. They were talking about RAG and vectors, and that's like a whole different side. That's basically machine learning at that side. So it's like, I am very niched down into mostly AI for products and services to help business owners make their first or next $10,000. I could do that easily in the sense of like coaching them on marketing strategy, how to create irresistible offers, that I could do. But when it comes to like building SaaS products or like doing machine learning or RAG, I'm like, totally different niche. There's a ton of audience for that. So you just have to pick your niche. Maya, welcome to the community. Ask any AI questions. What time are you posting? The times don't really, I'm not so much worried so much about the times. I'm more daily output. So my goal every week is minimally to post 5 days a week, 10 pieces of content across 6 platforms daily. So that's 60 pieces of content a day for 5 days a week across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, X, and LinkedIn, basically. So it's more, and then live streaming twice a day. Because the attention that I get, the new followers from that volume, then funnels through to the live streams, and from the live streams is where I convert into sale, where I'm only pitching the AI community fundamentally. So for entrepreneurs that want to leverage how to use AI in content, how to use in their product services, how to use automation, like NAN, Make.com, to automate their operations or backends, those are the ones that kind of funnel into the community. Fabian's like, over 4 years here. English with Monica's like, yep, let's go, Monica. We'll talk more about Monica, because I want to get an update with the funnel that we built so far. The community is what I really need, but we could talk. Yeah, just, you definitely book another session, either this week. Use the same link with Monica. Book another session, and we could like complete your System.io account, and then finish the community, and then we could work on fine tuning your presentation so that we can sell more community members, for example. What's your success rate with your clients for profitability on their automations? So the thing with it is, like, you have to understand. That's why I tell people is like, automation, becoming an AI automation agency is just like starting any business. Fundamentally, this is a great phrase. The business will always grow to the skill sets of the entrepreneur. What that means is that most of the entrepreneurs that start AI automation agencies, fundamentally is their first business. So yes, they do have the skill sets to build Make.com, NAN automations and stuff like that. But then you also have to learn, that's the skill set, but then you also have to learn the business aspect, which is marketing, which is sales, which is cold calling, which is doing content and stuff like that. So that always handicaps a lot of business owners, where it's like, I've been coaching a few that are like, but they lack the time management skills to hit the daily reps that they need to do in order to get their name out there, to get leads, for example. So it's like, you got to cold call, you got to, like, my daily rep for my content is basically 60 pieces of content a day. Like, that's my marketing. That brings me close to 10,000 people every single day that get introduced to who I am and my brand, basically. To do that manually would be a whole different, like, because I don't do cold calls for my business. Do you ever use Facebook? Nah, just, I'm off Facebook. I'm on Instagram mostly. It's like Facebook and Instagram. It's almost like it's almost like a 2x. Like 2x volume of my traffic comes from TikTok than it comes from Instagram. But I think Facebook's a dead platform, in my personal opinion. How many NAN automations do you currently use? None yet. Right now, the business is so simple that it runs off Zapier, that I'm migrating over to Make.com, because there's not, like, the automations are so simple. It's like, when people sign up for the AI community, it just enrolls them into the email automation tool using Kit. That's been handling right now in Zapier, just because I'm waiting for my Zapier account to kind of like not renewal. So I'm just burning the rest of I think I got like 2 or 3 months until the renew comes up. Then I could cancel Zapier because I bought the year, and then I could go into Make.com. But the automations are like, don't need them for that. Like, there's not that much complexity to because my product, my business is basically a digital product. It's basically the courses and the community aspect, which is like, I'm not a service, which services require a lot more complex automations. I'm not a service, and that was very strategic in my business model, because I pivoted from marketing agency to digital products, because I knew about the scalability of it, and I wanted to leverage the automation tools, which are very easy to set up. Good question. Sandy's like, do you use a tool to share each different on social media? Yes, Metricool, Metricool. Metricool is what I use to take my TikTok videos, which is all videos, short form, vertical videos, and then republish them on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and X. I'm missing one. Yeah, because then TikTok will be the sixth one. So yeah, so it's Metricool. And Metricool is great because it gives me analytics. I actually could see analytics on how my content per day funnels traffic to my website, because everything in marketing is analytics. I need to know the conversion rate of my content, and my content is pretty much running roughly about 150 people to my community page every single day, which is super nice. What is the best, Maya says, what is the best place to sell digital products for beginners, please? Excellent question. So the digital product idea, basically start with like Etsy. I recommend before anyone start a business to like funnel hack your competitors, like study your competitors, like to find out what type of products that they're selling, so that you know, and then from there you could do StanStore. You could do StanStore. You could do a link tree and just a square stripe, a link tree and a stripe checkout. You could start very simple. Yeah, StanStore, because then Stan connects with Stripe, and then you're only paying $29 a month. And then you could do other stuff to sell, like calendar, your time, or other digital products. I don't know how it does like the automation, but like simple to start off. It's going to be the cheapest, honestly. MET for metric. Let me grab that for you guys. So metrical. There we go. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. So metrical is dope because I just published, close to I think 100 pieces of content today. So you can see basically the content planning. So like this was my day of 2 rounds of 10 pieces of content just for today. And then from there you can see how that brings traffic to your website. So this is your website analytics. And then from there I can see like where my traffic is coming from. I could even see like even from what source. So that's why it's like most of my traffic comes direct, which is mostly TikTok, and then TikTok second from the actual app, and then Instagram and stuff like that. So that's really good there. Metrico is so handy because I got to publish a lot of content. Everything is content. And you need analytics. You need to know the analytics, which is very important, so that you can track why did it spike on a Tuesday? Why did that day send twice as many leads, for example, or people to my page? What is the platform? Yep, that's Metrical. Awesome. We got that. I learned something new. Nice. What's the best AI video generator for creative art videos? There's actually 2 that are like really good. Number 1 is Kling. Kling AI is the best one so far. Well, best affordable one so far, because you can upload any photo. You technically should upload photos from Midjourney and then animate them using Kling, is basically how it works. Like that's what's really going to be like you don't do text to video from here. You need to upload a Midjourney one. Then if you want to spend a little money from there, get Runway. Runway is like the gold standard for like, especially for cinematographers or like people who are movie. It's Kling, Kling. So here, let's see here. So Kling is one. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do this. And then you can see Kling. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. And then from there, Runway is like the gold standard for like if you want like very hyper realistic videos, for example. Runway is very, very, there we go. So Runway is very, very, like you're creating like almost like commercials, and like, or you want to be an AI filmmaker, like that's what Runway basically is for. Dope videos. They're really powerful now. Gumroad takes 10%. Yeah, it's like Gumroad, and I think Beacons is another or something like that. That like they take a fee. It's like don't let them take that. It's like 10%. It's like, oh, that's robbery. Oh. Crystal's like, what do you pay a month for your tools? It's a car payment. It's a car payment. Because I also have to teach it too. I have to teach how to use all of these tools for business owners so they know how to use it in the right way to actually generate more leads, create more content effortlessly, automate their content, automate their business. So because I'm the host of the AI community, we have we have courses on all of the tools. So mine's it's pretty expensive. But at the same time, it's like that's why we can I could do tech support for any of the type of goals that the entrepreneurs have inside the community. Some want to do AI automation, some want to do AI content generation, some want to just leverage personal productivity and business productivity, for example. So there's a vast amount of like different tools. It's expensive. What's your favorite environment? I don't really have one because I don't do coding per se. Check out, was it Trey, which is ByteDance's new environment, which is really great. Cflow says thank you, because we choose the best tools. Honestly, it's like that's like what I introduce my members to, is like the best of the best tools, so that they're like, my goal is to 10x their productivity, so they get more done in a day than most do in a week. And it's like that's like the main thing. Green is like, oh wait, I feel like not a flex says, I feel like I'm just might not wait. I feel like I just might not how to prompt Midjourney. The results aren't great. Yeah. Midjourney is a whole different style of prompt engineering. It's like really great, but there's like prompt generators that are actually like ChatGPT technically has a custom GPT that will, here, I got you, not a flex. One is everyone on the call should be paying for ChatGPT. Like that's like the best, honestly. But if you go into ChatGPT and you go to the ChatGPT store basically and you type Midjourney, there are a lot of pre-made. Here, let's just take this one, Midjourney prompt generator. You want to use a prompt generator, especially, yeah, because here I'm like, photo of a man. Oh wait, hold on. Photo of a man standing on a bench in a park, arguing at a cloud. And then let's see if it runs this. And then you always want to allow. Okay, cool. And then give me this one. It's all right. So that's why you want to use a prompt generator. Oh, bravo. I'm enjoying the community in the AI. Oh, if you're in the AI community, now I could it helps because then I could put a name to a face. Let me search for you. So Andrea, Andrea, I found you. Okay, cool. Oh, you haven't responded to my message. Awesome. So if you're in the AI community, I have a gift for you then. Okay, cool. I'm gonna send you a link to a Midjourney prompt generator. Stable. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, cool. There we go. So I'm gonna send you a link. Send a DM. Check your DMs in the community. All right, I just sent it to you. Andrea. Last name starts with an M. I think that's it. Now I can remember a face to a name now. Now you're in the community. Now I know. Because once I know, then I'm like, oh, dope. I could put a face to a profile name. I'm like, because then I know my members TikTok. Because a lot of the members, they're either on YouTube or they're on TikTok and they'll watch the live streams. And this is how I do like my community announcements, basically. By the way, definitely, or have you come to? Because you're this. Oh, are you the security one? Because now it's like my brain is now connecting dots. Because you did a post. Yeah, you're the insurance one. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're very interesting with what you want to do, your goals and where your background and stuff like that. So I got to respond to your post. A lot of members responded to your post too. I haven't responded to it, so I got to respond to your post inside the community because I have some tips to help you, which would be dope. So nice. I love connecting with new members, at least knowing here. Sandy said, thank you, F8. Sandy says, do you suggest your community for starting out business or one-on-one with you? It depends. It's not gonna lie. What I will share in 1 hour, just like this, like say for example, with this last hour, I've been sharing the best tools, helping people from, because when I say for example, even choosing like a course in community, like, so what you'll learn in just 1 hour will save you 6 months of trial and error, basically. That's why I have, there's about 10% of the community members that are in my one-on-one coaching program. And basically what I do is I meet with you every week, and basically understand your goals, your tech tools, and basically coach you on how to either create content, how to start the business, how to do product market fit, how to set up any of the marketing tools. Like I was like, Monica, I don't know if she's still in the chat, like I've been helping Monica to set up her digital funnel so that she can monetize. She learned how to do live streams and content from me. And so basically I do like, so just, you're not going to get coaching from me in the community. You just basically get like tech support, in the sense of like, we have the courses, we have the twice a week office hour sessions every Tuesday and Thursday, but I'm just trying to solve what is your biggest AI challenge of that time. But if you're just starting out a digital business, it's like, I would recommend, I'll tell you, it's only $500 a month, honestly. Some people can't afford that, some people can't, but it's like, I'm going to coach you on how to make your first 5K, basically, to go from there. And then show you competitions, show you funnels, show you how to market yourself online, all that fun stuff, because it's basically shortcutting the path of, because I didn't like I like the phrase online money hits differently. It's like totally different in the sense of like waking up to make money online, like when you just go to bed and you wake up and you're like, oh, I made money. Like that's such a great feeling. And then the second great feeling is when you make your weekly income in a day, is like a whole nother like mind shift of like, oh, I like digital products, like I want to do more of this, and then it kind of scales from there. So it's like, that's why I'm trying to move everyone online, because it's like physical places, shops, services, it's very difficult to scale, because I need to move you and everyone into both an online business, and then ideally, if you want to sell your time, group coaching type stuff, or I need to put you in a vehicle so that you can truly scale. Because that's going to be the biggest challenge that most people have, is like they just want to sell one product or service, or they want to actually fulfill on one service, and then they just become a solopreneur and they can't scale from there. So like there's a lot of nuances. For example, what's up, F8? Appreciate the love, good to see you. Thanks for the gifts, I appreciate it. P. Mathis says, I'm trying to join your community, but I can't remember my password in Circle, waiting for an email. Nice. I'd love to have you in the community. I think, do we have any, because my brain is like the GPT of the community. I don't think we have any accountants yet, which is going to be dope. I've been trying to get my accountant to come in, and I'm like, bro, you're missing out. This is all we geek out on. So, it's going to be great. P. Mathis, definitely. So you could send me, here's a hack that you can do, because I'm always about hacks. Technically, you could put your email, let's say your email like is accountant at website.com or something like that. You can put a +1, the plus symbol, and then a number 1 as the email, because what happens is if you can't, I mean, you could forget password and just like password reset. That would totally work. But if you can't do it, you could you could use your same email and then put, say like it's accountant +1 at whatever your website is. For example, Precious Hodge just joined the community. Yeah. Oh wait, we got to do the cool little, awesome. Hold on. Where's all the effects? I lost the effects for the slides here. It's like, so there's a playbook in that. Enhance, there it is. And then enhance has effects. And then effect, oh wait, no. I will get this. It's been a while. Hold on. Effect, it's not, is it sound? Boards. Voice effects. No, it's not voice effects. I gotta find it later. Darn, but who's, this is, which, oh, okay, so cool. So, Precious, okay, cool. Precious is P. Mathis, starts with a P. precious. Now I could associate a name to a face. Awesome. Welcome to the community. It's super dope because on it, literally we have events almost 5 days a week. Like tomorrow's gonna be office hours, and so I'm gonna send you a DM. You'll get a whole introduction, kind of give you like a whole tour real quick, just because you're here, which would actually be super easy. So once you're inside the community, definitely download the mobile app, because then you could get really cool. You're in circle of other communities too, which is dope. So we have both courses and events are going to be the main two places to play with. I am structuring the courses in a more ordered way. It kind of works a little better on desktop, so you can see like start with I'd move everyone to Notion first, and then they go into prompt engineering, then they build custom GPTs, then they go into ClickUp, then they do social media content, then they do make.com. It's option. You don't have to do all the courses, but just like whatever applies. How to build an app, how to build an AI voice receptionist, NAN automation. Then we have office hours every Tuesday and Thursday, and then I'll show you where to go for those. Then all the office hours are recorded, so if you ever miss an office hours, they'll always be recorded and saved here end of day. And we started a new thing where every Friday we do show and tell, where basically members show AI projects that they're working on to inspire and get feedback, which is this is like the best event to hang out at. We have some webinars because I do a lot of seminars, presentations in front of like business communities, so I just kind of save them here because we have some members that are AI consultants. We have the forum. Everything is just in one discussion forum, so this is like members can like post questions. A lot of members have ADHD. Custom GPT, like we all post announcements. Everyone's just one master feed, and then our events calendar is like packed. Like we have something every day. So basically it's always the same time, and it's always the same Zoom link to make it easy for these events. So you can see Tuesday and Thursday office hours. You come in, ask your biggest AI question, so you could get feedback from me and the AI community. It could be AI, could be marketing, could be business. From there, we did our networking event today where I pair up members. I try and pair you with two people that you don't know, so that you can get to know them, because you'd be surprised. We've had business partners connect. We've had other people turn out they're in the same city to connect. Some people even connect based on they're trying to master a specific AI tool, for example. So now they have which is really dope. And then Friday is our show and tell. And then Saturday, I gotta add this here, but Saturday we have a 2-hour live workshop. The community votes on a topic that they want to learn. I have to put up the topic, the poll survey. Is it survey or is it poll? I think it's poll. So members can, Friday, they look like these. So members can vote, like, do they want to learn digital products? Do they want to learn NAN? Do they want to learn chatbots? Like, members get to vote, and then we'll do this every Saturday. And then that's saved and recorded. If you can't make it, it's saved and recorded in here too, which is dope. And then the last part is you have access to direct message anyone in the community. So once I know your goals, I'm going to try and connect you with someone in the community that has similar goals or similar industry, basically. I'm pretty much just playing matchmaker on the back end. Like one woman, Natalie, came in and she's like, I want to buy businesses. And I was like, oh, we have Tom, who specializes in that's all he does is buy businesses. We have a marketing expert in there. We have like such a diverse range. So that's the whole thing, is just basically courses, weekly live workshops, office hours, tech support, networking, like it is, and everything's related to it. Everyone's an entrepreneur in there. Everyone's growing in a sense of like leveraging AI to work smarter, not harder. We move, I don't want to say like we move fast, but like there's a lot that we share with our members as far as like One member, she came in, she does catering, and now she's an AI consultant building end-to-end automations and like like we have some really dope case studies. And then I also teach content. So Precious, welcome to the AI community. Super grateful to have you part of the AI family and look forward to getting to know you. I may offer one-on-ones back in now. I got to put that for example. Can you implement SSMA with AI? Yes. I actually am consulting with a small, actually, I shouldn't say they're small. They're a medium sized marketing agency for property management companies, basically. And so I'm redoing their whole operations of trying to streamline and automate their social media content, basically. So I'm introducing new tools, new workflows, and the automation tools so that they can start scaling their output, reducing, because all AI fundamentally is just going to reduce 70% of the workload across. It's not going to truly automate everything. You don't want it to automate everything, but you want it to take 70% of the workload so that you can focus on bigger, better tasks basically from there, for example. So we have like, I think close to 10 AI marketing agencies in there as well too. So it's very interesting. Like we live and breathe AI, which is so wild. But I'm grateful. Precious, welcome to the AI community. You're gonna make a lot of great new people in there that are gonna grow, and I'm sure you'll probably find some clients in there as well too. So, can you run your AI company from anywhere in the world? Technically, I can. I specifically set it up because this is why. End of December, I completely pivoted business models with from marketing agency all into AI and then AI education specifically. So that's why I run everything off like Circle. So technically I could run everything off my laptop with the internet connection because fundamentally the deliverables for my business is basically the community. All the tools can be accessed from a browser, from email to automation to Zoom. Content can be created and uploaded from anywhere using like Metricool and stuff like that. So technically it's going to be towards the end of the year. I'll start traveling more and actually start meeting members and doing chapters, like local chapters in different cities, and then go around and start doing speaking engagements to spread the good gospel of AI. So that's like the later, it's like an end strategy. But yes, everything in the business is completely because if you guys don't know, this is just my opinion, in order to scale your business for the next three to 5 years, you have to move completely online. And then you have to either be selling some digital products, or you have to be doing some sort of like group coaching, or your services have to be or delegated online, in a sense that you should be running a virtual workforce, basically, of like virtual assistants as well too, for example. Because what's going to happen is the physical local city that you're in, business is going to dry up even more, inflation is going to go higher, and anyone that's selling their time for dollars is not going to make inflation. Like it's going to crush them. They will not be able to survive. It's going to get worse and worse. So that's why, as an economy, like in you and your business, you have to move online. You have to be good at creating content in order to get customers fundamentally, and sales. Like content is king, or paid ads. Paid ads work at the same way. But you have to show up on. If you don't create content or run paid ads, you technically don't exist to your market, and your competitors are going to create more content, create more leads, and just take your market share. So that's why it's very important that every business moves digitally online. Then also, I'm not gonna lie, gets into live streaming. Like that's actually a huge business tip that I give to business owner. I'm like, you have to learn how to do live streams, because what happens is you have traditional content, which is just like one way, short form, long form, whatever. But on the other side, content just brings leads, and then from there the leads convert into sales on the live streams. Make a lot of money going live. Yeah, it's like live streams are where the sales are fundamentally. That's how it's almost like QVC or live stream shopping. That's what all, like, if you're not like, the live streams are how people are going to build trust. Like say for example, right now what I've been doing is just giving a ton of value. all I've been doing is sharing a bunch of tips, sharing and helping each one, or basically helping people at scale. And so that builds more trust. That's basically it's like the seminar business, but instead of like a presentation, it's you're actually just directly helping people. And then what happens is it's very interesting. My sales cycle is actually less than 10 days, meaning if they're my right ideal client, for example, for the community, within 10 days of them being introduced to my content and the live streams, during that period, I will deliver either X amount of value for my content or more value from the live streams that they know, like, and trust, that they sign up for the community. So you actually condense the time it takes for people to build trust, to see you as the trusted advisor or the expert in that niche, to then purchase from you, for example. So live streams actually condense your sales cycle. So that's why I tell businesses, I'm like, you need to post 3 times a day and then at least go live once a day, because you're going to get a ton of sales from live streaming. And then document, don't create, just kind of like, and all you're doing is just showing up and just sharing a ton of value. So like for like Precious, for example, if Precious did a live stream once a day and just gave accounting advice to small business owners, she would crush a lot more sales. And then your email list of 10,000 subscribers, you don't pitch offers to the email list. You technically send reminders to funnel them to the live streams. You're basically inviting them, saying, hey, I go live. You go live mostly. Solid. Like, you're already ahead. Like, that's, and your email list, just inviting them, saying, hey, Tuesdays, and you theme out your week, or like Tuesdays, we're going to talk about ABC or something like that. And that's where basically you're going to convert more sales from there, for example. Green Penguin says live streaming on TikTok only, or also Instagram and everything. I could only live stream technically on TikTok and YouTube. Fundamentally, is like the only 2 platforms. Hey, Megan. I see Megan. So they have multiple profiles. But yeah, live streaming. I'm dual live streaming, one on TikTok and one on YouTube at the same time. So there's the other camera. That's all. That's the YouTube audience. So they're hanging out with basically the microphone. So the microphone for them, but I'm live streaming on both. There's apps that you could do it. Like there's, is it no, not Record, Restream. I think it's like Restream, and then there's Streamlabs, are like are two ones. There's also StreamYard. So yeah, there you go, StreamYard. Any one of those, just you pick one and then allows you to stream them all, because you want to be on multiple platforms. The more platforms, there's the duck one, yeah, StreamYard. It's like MailChimp, StreamYard with the duck. It's like when they put an animal in the logo or the name, it's a little easier for us to remember. There's like 4,800 tools that we also have to remember on top of that. Precious is like, I'm experienced, just want to know more about AI. I've been in the biz since 2014. Oh, solid. You're going to get a lot of connections and share. Like, we have a ton, like custom GPTs, NAN automation, AI content. Like, we have a lot of like really fun metrical as well too. But yeah, it's trying to just automate, and then you have Julius AI specifically to you for like for data analytics, which is really powerful. That's a real fun one. I keep hearing about this. Oh, custom GPT. Actually, Precious, Megan Precious, who just joined the community, is P Manthis on TikTok, right above you. Precious, right below you, is the resource curator. That's Megan. Megan is a GPT expert, and she will build the most like custom GPTs to streamline your workflow, to automate any type of task that you have and stuff like that. So she's going to create live stream content soon. Resource here. The problem with many what platforms give you more engagement, TikTok or YouTube? It's almost like a 90-10. 90% from TikTok, 10% comes from YouTube, but not everyone on, like, for example, people on YouTube are never going to come on TikTok, and people on Instagram hate TikTok. And so like everyone loves their own platform. So you want to be omnipresent. I got a live stream on Instagram as well too. The problem with Instagram is that every time you set up a live stream, you have to go get a new API key. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but you have to go get a new API key every single time that you live stream, which is like super annoying. And and then live streams don't do too well. I did it a couple for like a week, and on Instagram, it's like people don't like live streams on Instagram. It's really interesting. ManyChat, I keep hearing our ManyChat. So I I want to like I want to set up ManyChat, but the thing I don't like ManyChat doesn't allow U.S. customers to use, or ManyChat doesn't allow U.S. customers to use the TikTok integration. It's only for Facebook and Instagram on ManyChat, at least in the U.S., because I know Megan's in Canada. So, and then the way you set it up, it's like you have to do it with your content, and your content has to pitch a specific offer, or like say a specific keyword and get my free download. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan.
Hey, so for ManyChat, you can actually build out like different funnels. So you can have different links, which is what I like. And if you know how to build it out correctly and know your buyer's journey, it makes it a lot easier and a lot more specialized. I think the fact that people don't understand their customer journey and all that, it makes it more difficult and it makes it more impersonal. But if you're able to understand the buyer's journey, you can tailor it to that.
1,000%. Give an example of a buyer's journey that so people can conceptualize.
I can. Hold on. Do you have a ManyChat account?
Yes, but I'm locked out of it right now because it's linked to an old account. So I'm like, ugh, or else I would. Let's see if maybe I could get back in. Because I definitely want to.
So,
I need to
for
use it.
example, I built out a ManyChat flow for a client, and it's based off of their. A lot of people like free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a freebie, and then based off of that freebie addressed their pain point, and then based off of that pain point, I had 4 different paths
Ooh. Oh.
that could redirect them to product recommendations, and then based off of that, I would branch out to whether or not they purchased that product. And if they purchased that product, I would follow up with them within, let's say, 3 days after they received the product, because there's a Shopify integration. And then I would ask them for their feedback on that product. And then that way the customer would have, my customer, would get social proof to build their brand and gain that reputation. And then if they didn't buy, I would say, okay, well, do you need help with fitting? Do you need help with sizing? Do you need help with anything along those lines? And then they would say yes or no. Depending on yes or no, they would go down different paths. So it's not just a linear journey. It's very intense.
Mm-hmm.
Is ManyChat basically a chatbot for those particular platforms? Yeah, that's basically all it is. But it's more, a lot of people like to talk in the DMs. And a lot of people are asking you the same questions over and over and over and over again. So rather than using the feature, I'm talking about Instagram, I don't know ManyChat for TikTok, but rather than using your saved replies in Instagram, ManyChat saves time for you by just giving the customer an experience where it seems like they're talking to you, but they're not really, if you know how to set it up properly.
Very, very powerful. Because, yes, all the sales are in the DMs. ManyChat.
Yeah. I personally, I don't like it for Facebook, but is it customized, or does the client know you're not using your own customized chatbot? So it's customized. Everything that you do within ManyChat, if you do it properly, it is customized. So the messages can be from your brand voice, so it sounds humanized, so it doesn't sound like, oh, hey, da-da-da-da-da, like, they know you can send messages, or you can have buttons. So for example, if I wanted to share something for my bestsellers, what do you mean put your company logo on it?
It's very
You would
customized.
need to put your company logo on it because it's in the DM. So it's already connected to your social media platform. So it's so you wouldn't have to do all of that. I don't use Instagram, so my audience is on Facebook. Okay, makes sense. Whatever platform, it's basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just setting it up wherever your audience is. Very easy to set up a trigger word, meaning that either they say something or they instantly respond out to they say a certain keyword, or they just actually send a DM, or they reply something in the comments, or very customizable to set it off of what to trigger the actual thing. I know it's such a small screen.
A lot of e-commerce brands use it, and I know a lot of people within the service-based industries are starting to use it as well, especially within coaching.
Oh yeah, high ticket coaches do it for booking or qualifying and then booking sales calls.
Yeah, like I have. Hold on, let's see if I can. I have a screenshot. Hold on, I'll take a screenshot and send it to you.
What? Take a screenshot?
Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot.
Mine. So basically, the code-free tool for an agency business owner looking for, it's basically a code-free tool chatbot for the direct messages for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok if you're outside the U.S. Which is like, because the biggest thing is like leads send out, or like people like sending DMs than actually going to websites. For example, it was sending inbox messages that didn't need to get sent.
Oh, yeah, because you probably didn't configure it properly. You have to think about the customer journey at the end of the day. So I will send.
And then, by the way, Precious and Megan, you are now both in the community. She's in the community. She just joined today.
Do automations use this too, or do they make their own chatbots? It depends. Some use ManyChat. Some use build out their own. It all depends. But I will show you an example, like a quick overview of what.
I think I could do this.
I'll do a screenshot.
Ways I can do that. Nice.
Jonathan, in Circle, I sent you a screenshot.
I thought you were gonna share your screen. I was like, "Oh, that's exciting."
I can't. I remember. Kidding. I don't have. I can't.
You're right. You're running from the law. Got it. I'm just kidding. Thanks for saying that's the simple one.
So that's what I mean by it being in depth.
This is the buyer's journey. It's like my GPTs. My GPTs are so basic, and then you see what Megan can create, and you're like, that's why people hire her to make more money.
Yeah, it's very, and that's for like appointment setting. So if you were for P, that would be good for you.
Nice. But yeah, it's just setting it up, and then because she's creating content and going live, which is nice. Well, how long does it take to build something like this?
I would say I want to say a month, because it's not. I'm OCD in the sense I like to make sure my I's are dotted and my T's are crossed. So I want to see the customer journey. I want to go through the customer journey myself and figure that out. And then based off of that, I'm able to develop something as intricate as this Is that in the community? No, that's mine.
Well,
I'm like, no.
soon we're gonna have a ManyChat course in the social media content, and then but Megan is in the community that can. Megan does consulting, so she can build custom GPTs, ManyChat, like, and so much more. Brand voices.
So it's very good to like. I know a lot of people like ManyChat gets a bad rap, but it's basically because people don't know how to use it to their full extent.
It's like make.com. It's like there's a lot that goes into setting it up correctly to make sure it works and testing and.
Yeah.
Wow, I just followed both of you. Yay! Megan got a new follower. Please follow Megan at the Resource Curator. We need to have her unlock 200 to 500 subscribers so that she can go live and teach AI. And people are like, oh, because I got to hang out her live streams.
Yeah.
Ooh, Megan and
I want a custom GPT for marketing. I'm tired of hiring people to train them.
I'll send you Precious. I'll send you her information in the community right now so that you can, because all the members have access to DM each other. So
it's okay. I already have her. She just posted. Welcome. Hello. I just sent her.
Oh wow, perfect. So fast. Connecting entrepreneurs. That's the best part. Megan's built a lot of custom GPTs for a lot of members.
Yeah, there's one member in particular. I'm waiting on like information from them so that I can complete like this wicked GPT.
I know. How dare they procrastinate?
What's their name again? I think their name is Jonathan.
Some doctor. I think he's some impression of doctor that just wants to pretend. It's like this whole webinar started off with me actually showing the final piece, and then I'm like, this is pretty ambitious, but I think I'm going to pull the trigger and go through with it. So it's technically done, and you'll get it right after this. Or I'm going to make your GPTs sing Rickroll songs.
I'm gonna make the output be memes of you.
Yeah, and then that would be kind of gangster. Or then it just gives out baking recipes the whole time. I'm like, I'm asking it for business plans. Just give me a velvet cake recipe. It's so weird.
Exactly. It's funny because like, just as you came on or we were talking, I have a client and they asked me to build out a custom GPT to help them with ManyChat.
Actually,
what do you mean per project, Green Penguin?
Actually, that's actually good to know. I may reach out to you for ManyChat to set that up for me next. Now that I know you have the superpower, that gives me an idea.
Do anything.
Yeah, that actually gives me, because I don't want to go through the pain of like setting it up, and I'm not gonna set it up correct. Hi, Erica. What's up, Erica?
Hi, Erica.
Erica would be gangster with ManyChat. But yeah, let's see. Green Penguin, is it per workflow or is it per month as a subscription? So it's a subscription tool, just like any other tool, just to give you access to it.
Okay, I'm going back to work. Take care. Bye.
Bye, Megan. Thank you. She actually said bye this time. Megan just appears. Dope! Megan and Precious connecting. Awesome. See the relationships you get out of the community. She's going to build like a gangster GPT. She's building one for me that I am procrastinating on, that I would be done right after this. And then right above you, Precious, is Coach E. That's the AI hustle strategist. She has a ton of GPTs and has been selling them on her live streams. Very, very powerful. So both of you like live stream. Both Precious down below. She's P. Manthus, Erica. She just joined the community. And then Erica right above you. She's like, I know her. It's a small world. It's like the world gets smaller. Erica's in the community. Erica Precious is now in the community. Megan's in the community. It's like we will take over the world at this point. So nice. Well, I'm excited. That's gonna be dope. Nice. And this is gonna be dope. Like, and then tomorrow is our office hour session inside the community. So office hours, same time. That's gonna be dope. But yeah, no, good stuff. This started off with my whole roadmap of like the AI roadmap, of like the AI tools, and I think I am gonna pull the trigger on expanding the courses, which would be great. We do need a mini chat course in there too, because it's very powerful. Because most people aren't going to the websites pretty much anymore. All the sales are happening in the DMs or on live streams. That's where all the action is. So it's like definitely go live stream. Definitely have mini chat or some automation. I don't think there's an alternative to, for example, what time zone? Your EST. So if you're technically, we put time zone converters on it. It is 12 p.m. PST to EST. So your time is 3 p.m., 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday through Friday is the same time. It's the same time, and then so it's just 3 p.m. your time. And then also it's sometimes we go over too. Sometimes things could go up to 2 hours. Sometimes you're not obligated to stay the whole time, but that way we give you support. The show and tell Fridays are going to be really fun, and then the office hours, everything, the office hours and the show and tell are recorded so that they're saved in there in case if you miss any of them. And then the networking ones aren't. Who sells the GPTs in lives? Oh, that's AI Hustle Strategist. I'll pin her comment. That's Erica. She like live stream. I think Erica's live streaming twice a day. I think something like that. How many times are you live streaming a day? I'm kind of curious, Erica. But Erica has actually, let me show you her page too. Because she live streams, and then also Coach E. Definitely want to subscribe to Erica's Coach E's account. She has many other accounts, but certified AI consultant. I love that. Join the AI Hustle Network thing is like super dope. I have a coaching call with the client tomorrow, so I'll miss it. I'll watch the replay. Yeah, you could watch, or you could also, Precious, you could DM me in the community all day. Like, don't like. I'm in the, you just click the little button right there, and you could direct message myself or any member in the community. And then now I know Andrea too, so I put a TikTok profile to a name. But yeah, definitely follow Coach E. She goes live, and then she has a ton of I think she has 21 GPTs, and you're going to take the course and then come through. Yeah, take any of the courses, come through questions. I'm going to actually create a more curriculum, which is going to be this. I'm going to actually do this tonight, actually, but I will do that. Where'd you get certified? I'm curious. Coach E is now official AI, certified AI consultant. That's gangster. That is like next level. But like, I highly recommend like her hustle system, the class, the Bought Me Up masterclass. She'll teach you. I think this one teaches you how to build GPT bots. Her books are amazing. Look at her army of custom. Oh, you removed one. I thought she used to have 4. Her here, done for you custom GPTs. Like, Erica does a lot of great stuff. Done for you, Stan Store, nice. We were just talking about Stan Stores too, which is nice. And then strategy bit. So yeah, reach out to Coach E on her TikTok. Her name's Erica, and she can help you with all sorts of amazing AI things. Like, literally, if you don't mind, who do you get this business process you're teaching show of us? I study a lot. I'm like a sponge when it comes. I learn all my stuff through like Udemy. I have a few coaches that are like really technical. They like build large language models, so I learn techniques for them. I have a huge AI I have a marketing community. I'm in a bunch of groups, and then from there I just study courses. I take a lot of classes, especially from like Udemy too. AI Hustle Network is being trademarked, so it's at the USPT. Let's go! AI Hustle Network. That's dope. Erica, you're making big moves. I am so excited. Like, that is like super, super huge. If you guys, let me pin that, because that is like super dope. If you guys aren't following Erica, AI Hustle Strategist, please take a moment, click on her profile, and follow her, and please attend her live streams so that you can meet Lil Homie and see all the amazing things that she's doing. Precious, pleasure to meet you. We'll definitely chat tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. So awesome. And then if you're looking for a group, I know you're great, but you're so far you don't want me in. Let me know if you want to join. Like, that's the main thing, is like the community is like super welcoming. All entrepreneurs learning and growing. Nice. I'm gonna go take a break too. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. But we had a great session today. We learned about the roadmap for the community. We looked at ManyChat. We looked at a bunch of other AI tools. We did or Q&A session too, which is actually super dope. So definitely follow. I go live 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. I'll be back in like an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes. So I have a 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time show. So I'll be back to answer more AI questions, so that you guys come with your questions and I will answer them. Green Penguin, do you like Flutterflow or Aldo? Haven't tried them. I just don't know what that's. Once I Google, then I'll know if there's probably something related to that, for example. So I appreciate you guys following. Hope you guys take advantage of AI superpowers, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Cool. I gotta create that. I guess it's not ambitious then. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was thinking about the list. I don't think it's ambitious to like do the whole list. I think I gotta do it. I gotta send it to Megan right now. So